Hey guys, 0101 back again. Still Sunday. I've been working pretty much all day long on this. Last video that I posted, I left you off with this. This is the new type of memory that I'm going to be using. I described how to build it. What I have been working on is actually over here. Now, as we're getting closer, you're seeing that it is pretty large. And then I also don't have single player commands or world edits, so I had to do all of this by hand. So we're going to go up real quick so that way you can see the difference in the colors a little better. Okay. Now the white and the black, that's going to be all of the addressing. So there are 8 different address locations right now. And then within each of these address locations are 8 different actual memory bits. So each memory location is 1 byte. There are 8 memory locations, so that's 8 bytes. So all of our data is going through over here on these switches. All of our addressing is controlled over here on these switches. And then these 2 switches here, green is write and red is read. I've got some lanterns over here on the data lines, that way you can see when these, like, just to make sure that it works. So it's just like a really simple output. Over there, this is just to check the propagation delay throughout this entire setup here. This is just coming off of the write signal off of the farthest end away from the original switch. So when I flip that switch way over there, this one will turn off. When I flip that one back on, then this will turn back on. So first thing that we're going to do is check the propagation. So, alright, here we go. There is one thing. If you want that to actually go over there, you have to make sure the address is open. So, now that's taken care of, let's try that again. Alright. Oh, and the sun's coming up, lovely. Alright, there we go. It's back on. So it takes less than a second to go from the switch here to the other end way over there. The way that this is built is I tried to use the maximum allowable distance for redstone. So from here to here, you can see this is actually going over 4 different memory locations, which is approximately 16 spaces. That is the maximum allowable for the redstone. I tried doing the same up here on the data lines, but as you can see, this only goes 3. But that's because within each of these, it has to go and curve around here. And going every 4, it was just a little bit too far. Okay. So now what we're going to do, I just recently did this. I went through every memory location, and then for the first memory location I had this lantern on. For the second one I had both of these on. For the third one I had all 3 on. And then I went through, cycled everything just to make sure that everything works, and then I went through and I cleared everything. So just to check, we're going to read off of memory location 1, and we have nothing, which is good. Alright. So what we are going to do, though, is we're going to take memory location 1, we're going to write that into it. So we're going to do that, and it's written. Alright, now we're going to go to memory location 2, and we're going to make so that way both of these get stored in there. Alright. We're going to go over to the third one. I think we'll just go through 4, just because this is going to take a long time. So there we go, that one's written. And then we're going to go into memory location number 4. And we're going to put in all 4 of those. Okay, and it's written. So now, to make sure that everything works, we are going to turn off the data lines. And then based on what I have addressed, it will show you the output based on what's stored in the memory. So first one, I'm going to read it. There you go. Now second one, reading. Third one, reading. And the fourth one. There we go. So there you have it. I left this on, which is why those stayed on. Or it could just be completely wrong. If it's not reading, it's not addressed, then those should be turning off. It's probably just something simple. Alright, so we have no data up on there. We are going to load zeros into each of these memory locations just to overwrite everything. And then there we go. And then everything is overwritten. Alright, so that's it. That is 64 individual memory locations, taking up, let's see, 64, I don't know, 4 times 8 is 32, by 32, so 32 squared is some amount of numbers of boxes that this is currently taking up. I really don't feel like doing the math right now. Also, this is only 6 high, and then you can stack directly from this line onto here, directly onto the glass on here. So you could easily see how if you go up 48 blocks, which in Minecraft really isn't all that much when you're doing this kind of stuff, you would have 8 times the memory space. So you would have 64 bytes. And yeah. I think my math was right on that. Alright, so I don't remember what my old computer file thing had. I think it was either 64 bytes or 128 bytes or something like that. But it was so much more big than this, it was ridiculous. So, like I said, having, you know, a smaller size for your memory will have a big impact on your circuitry. So I will leave you with that. If you like this video, go ahead, click like. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them, and I will answer them if I can. Alright, have a good night, everyone.